Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello viewers, I am Muhammad Abdul Habib. Welcome you all to AIMS tutorial for accounts. In this video, I'll be explaining the chapter Cash Book, chapter 5 for intermediate first year students for Telangana State Board of Intermediate Education. Let us have a problem. Page number 152, question number 7. Prepare 2-column cash book with bank and discount column from the following. Assume that all cash receipts are deposited in the bank and all payments are made through check. So in this problem you are required to prepare 2-column cash book. The difference between the other problems and this problem is that you are required to prepare 2-column cash book with bank and discount column. It means that the format for 2-column cash book was date, particulars, LF, DA, discount allowed. Here we used to write amount rupees. But as the question has specified you to prepare a 2-column cash book with bank and discount column, so we'll be taking 2 columns, discount allowed and bank. Instead of writing amount, we'll be writing it as bank. Date, particulars, LF, discount received. Earlier we used to write it as amount rupees. Now as the question has specified you to prepare bank column, so we are taking the column as bank. The heading will be 2-column cash book with bank and discount column. Towards extreme left you will be writing DR debit and towards extreme right you will be writing CR credit. The transactions are given for the year 2018 November 1st. Opening balance 6,000. It will be recorded as 2 balance brought down. 2018 November 1st, 2 balance brought down 6,000 rupees. 2018 November 1st, it will be recorded as 2 balance brought down and the amount will be recorded as 6,000. Next, after November 1st, we have a transaction on November 3rd. Check received from Mahesh 1950, discount allowed 50. So we are receiving check. So it means that amount is coming into the business. When cash or check is coming into the business, it will be recorded on debit side of cash book. So it will be recorded on debit side as November 3. Who is the giver of check? Mahesh. So it will be recorded as November 3 to Mahesh. 1950 will be recorded as amount in bank column and 50 rupees will be recorded in discount allowed column. So here you will be writing it as November 3. You have received a check from Mahesh to Mahesh account and you have received a check of rupees 1950. So 1950 will be recorded in bank column and 50 rupees will be recorded in discount column. Next, after November 3rd, we have a transaction on November 6th. Purchases 2,500. Purchases means the business is purchasing the goods and in return the business needs to make the payment. So here it is specified that all payments are made through check. So we are assuming that all the payments are done through check. So as cash is going from the business, it will be recorded on credit side. As we are paying through check, amount is going from the business. So when amount is coming into the business, it will be recorded on debit side of cash book. And when amount is going from the business, it will be recorded on credit side of cash book. So we'll be writing this as on credit side as 2018 November 6 by purchases. By purchases account and you have paid rupees 2,500. So amount will be recorded as 2,500. Next, after November 6, we have a transaction on November 8. Purchased machinery and payment made by check 3,000 rupees. So you have purchased machinery and payment is made by check. So machinery, as you have purchased machinery, machinery is coming into the business and amount is going from the business for rupees 3,000. So it will be recorded on credit side as November 8 by machinery. In our previous transaction we purchased, but nothing has been specified whether you have purchased goods or asset. So we have recorded it as by purchases. But in this transaction done on November 8, it is specified that we are purchasing machinery. So machinery is coming. So the name of the machinery will be recorded instead of writing as purchases. So it will be recorded as by machinery. November 8 by machinery 3,000. So here the date will be taken as November 8 by machinery account and you have purchased for rupees 3,000. So amount will be recorded as 3,000 rupees. Next, after November 8, we have a transaction on November 11, paid to Sumant by check 450 in full settlement of his account 500. It means that we are paying by check to Sumant 450 rupees in full settlement of his account 500. It means that we have to pay rupees 500 to Sumant, but we are paying 450 in full settlement. That means 50 rupees is discount received amount. So it will be recorded on credit side as November 11 by Sumant. The date will be taken as November 11 by Sumant account. We are paying 450 rupees in full settlement of account 500 rupees. इसका मतलब क्या था, हम सुमंत को 500 रुपये पे करना था, जिसमें से हम 450 रुपये 450 पे कर रहे इन फुल सेटलमेंट, मतलब बाकी जो 50 रुपये है वो डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड है. नेक्स्ट, आफ्टर नवंबर 11 वी हैव ए ट्रांजैक्शन ऑन नवंबर 13, सोल्ड गुड्स टू रेड्डी एंड रिसीव्ड चेक 4000 rupees. So we are selling the goods to Reddy and we are receiving a check. So cash, the amount is coming into the business. So it will be recorded on debit side as November 13 to sales 4000 rupees. So here it will be recorded as November 13 to sales account and you are receiving 4000 rupees. So 4000 will be recorded in amount column. Next, that is bank column. Next, after November 13 we have a transaction on November 15, paid salaries by check rupees 2000. Paid salaries by check rupees 2000. So when you are paying salaries, amount is going from the business, so it will be recorded on credit side. So it will be recorded on credit side and the date is November 15. So it will be recorded as November 15 by salaries 2000 rupees. So here you will be writing it as November 15 by salaries account and the amount is 2000 rupees. By salaries account and the amount is 2000 rupees. So 2000 will be recorded in amount column. Next, after November 15 we have a transaction on November 17, withdrawn from bank for personal use 1500 rupees. The owner of the business can withdraw cash from the business for his personal use, but here the owner has withdrawn the amount from the bank for his personal use. So whenever the owner has withdrawn the amount for his personal use, it will be termed as drawings. So it will be recorded as November 17 by drawings 1500. So here you will be writing it as November 17 by drawings, November 17 by drawings, क्योंकि ओनर बिजनेस से पैसा निकाल रहे, अपने जाति काम के लिए निकाल रहे, it will be termed as drawings. So he is withdrawing an amount of rupees 1500. So 1500 will be recorded as amount in bank column. Next, after November 17 we have a transaction on November 20, postal charges 800 rupees. So you are paying for postal charges 800 rupees. So amount is going from the business. It will be recorded on credit side of cash book. It will be recorded as November 20 by postal charges 800. So here you will be writing it as November 20 by postal charges 800. By postal charges account, and here it will be recorded as 800 rupees. Next, after November 20 we have a transaction on November 24, wages paid 150. Again amount is going from the business, so it will be recorded on credit side. It will be recorded as November 24 by wages 150. So here you will be writing it as November 24 by wages account 150 by wages account, and the amount will be recorded as 150 in bank column. Now we have completed all the transactions which were given in the question. Now we just need to balance the 2 column cash book on both the sides. The total on debit side of bank column of 2 column cash book is 6000 plus 4000, 10,000 plus 1000, 11,950. So here the total is 11,950. So first you will be writing it as the total on debit side is 11,950. Now you will be doing the total on credit side of bank column of 2 column cash book. The total on credit side of bank column of 2 column cash book is 2,000 plus 3,000, 5,000, 5,000 plus 2,000, 7,000, 7,000 plus 1,000, 8,000, 8,500 plus 500, 9,000, 9,800, 9,900, 10,400. So the total on credit side of bank column of 2 column cash book is 10,400. So here you will be writing the total as 10,400. So what is the highest value among these two? 11,950 is more than 10,400. So 11,950 will be recorded on both the sides of 2 column cash book. 11,950 will be recorded on debit side of 2 column cash book, as well as 11,950 will be recorded on credit side of 2 column cash book. Now we will be subtracting 10,400 from 11,950. So subtracting the small value from the large value, subtracting 10,400 from 11,950. Subtracting 10,000 from 11,000 will be left out with 1,000. Subtracting 400 from 950 will be left out with 550. So the value is 1,550. This is your answer, and we are having a shortage amount of 1,550 on credit side of cash book. So it will be recorded on credit side of cash book. So it will be recorded on credit side of cash book as by balance carried down 1,550, and the date will be taken as the last day of the month of November. So the last date in the month of November is November 30, and it will be recorded as by balance carried down. By balance carried down, we are having a shortage amount of 1,550. Whatever has been carried down, it will be brought down on its immediate next day as to balance brought down. 1,550, it will be brought down here as to balance brought down, and the date will be immediate next day of November 30, which will be December 1st. So here you will be writing it as December 1st to balance brought down. It will be recorded as to balance brought down. Now we need to do the total on discount allowed column and in discount received column. So the total in discount allowed column is only rupees 50. So the total will be recorded here as 50. Now after doing the total on debit on discount allowed column, now you will be doing the total for discount received column, and in discount received column also the total is only rupees 50. So 50 rupees will be recorded as total in discount received column as well. So the total on discount allowed column as well as on discount received column is rupees 50. Hope you have understood the topic and hope you have liked my video. If you like my video, do subscribe to my channel AIMS Tutorial for Accounts, and if you are a new subscriber to my channel, don't forget to press the bell icon for further notifications. Do like my video, post your valuable comments, and do share it with your friends, relatives and all. One share can help someone to learn something. See you all in next video. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.